Yo,
First
hello?
mate! You're all right!
Sorry to worry you.
And the captain?
It turned out to be a fake. But now I know the real one's still alive somewhere.
Well, of course he is.
Not that he has a lot of time left.
What do you mean?
Calm down. I'll explain later.
Eisen! You stay calm too, okay?
And you've all taken your Salatoma?
Yes, sir.
And nobody died?
All still kicking.
PG porn
Compared to
stream,
your
no
curse,
Christians
sir, the
here.
sickness
Oh
was
my
tiny
god.
potatoes.
This is a Christian
All right.
stream,
Then let's get ready
Cactar.
to sail out.
We can't
Already
say
done,
mean
sir.
words.
We're ready whenever.
The Pirate's Creed, huh?
Yuppers.
There's worse out there.
What a bunch of nerds. Let's get that. Hello, pirate. Dial is one thing, but, crew again? Two? If he falls, he'll drown. We'll just haul him, back up. He looks like he's having a good time. Even without a face, you could tell. Yeah, honestly, yeah. It looks really nice. This, Salatome worked. Everyone's in ship shape. We won't forget the favor you did for us. Good for them, but like legitimately, like why didn't we get to see Eisen like have to eat little things? Like, oh, hush you, Buddhist! Oh my God, gravity-defying boobs. You know you want them, noob gamer girl. You know you do. I would want them. Shoot. I'll need some gravity-defying boobs. Either way. We're off to go to the port. Hello, sir. Can I go? Yes, Mr. Twink. Set sail. Set course to the stock place. Also, I have been to this Class 4 zone. They are the only places in this entire game where you can actually record anything. It is very, very dumb and stupid that it's like this, but that's just the way it is, I guess. And, I'll probably be doing all these Class 4 zones because it seems to have little eats that like help improve other stuff around things and whatnot, but there's like no story to it whatsoever. There's like a scene and that's it. So I won't be doing them on the stream. I'm just telling you all that right now. But here we go to Estult, a city of the southern seas, the southern highs, an island floating in the Balmian seas of Southgate. The year-round summer weather has given rise to the distinct local culture. If you haven't noticed, we are also dressed like pirates. Because I purchased the pirate DLC. And I thought it'd be really cutesy and fun.
It's too bad that wasn't the real Ifreed. But I'm glad everyone on the ship is feeling better.
Yeah. Though it sounds like they never want to touch that Salatoma stuff ever again.
What about Eleanor?
She took it too. And her face went all wow.
I don't mean how she looked. I mean how she actually feels.
Oh, well, she looks like she feels better too.
Good.
You're worried about her, aren't you, Velvet?
You see, this is the kind of thing...
No, it's nothing like that.
Sure, Velvet.
Let me tell you something, kiddo. When young maidens ripen, they have trouble expressing their feelings. So Velvet's... ripen?
Magilou! Quit giving Laphicet confusing thoughts.
No trouble expressing those feelings, I see.
She is the protective sister, and she will protect her little brother. Look at this! It looks so good. Oh no. She's planning something.
The Abbey is supposed to exist to bring peace and order to the world. Everything the Abbey does, everything Lord Melchior and Shepherd Artorias do, it ought to be rooted in that mission. And yet, something just doesn't feel right here.
You are dismissed. That knowledge is not for you.
Something wrong?
Whoa, easy there. Just asking.
Sorry. I was just deep in thought. Is there something you need from me?
Nah, Just heard a bunch of sighs and wondered if you were feeling sick or anything.
No, I drank my Salatoma juice.
Hey, Ra, how are you doing? Glad to see that you're
tasted
here.
like crap,
And yeah,
didn't it?
all these costumes are really
It
good.
wasn't
I
that
love the
bad.
pirate DLC. It was the one that I decided to
Hey.
get.
What?
Are you afraid of demons?
No, I am not.
Come
It's
on,
more like
crybaby.
I despise them.
Crybaby.
10 years ago, a group of them attacked my village. They destroyed everything. And everyone.
Including your family?
Yes. The only family I had at that point was my mother. And in all the chaos, she...
You never got the DLC? That's fine. It is literally all cosmetic and is
All I have left
is
of
like
her is
way
this
too much
hand mirror
money.
she gave
I do
me.
not blame you, Rar. The DLC's not worth it.
didn't
I
want
just get it
anyone
for
else to have
funsies'
to
sake.
feel the way I did. And so I became an exorcist in order to destroy demons. So you can keep your pity.
Gotcha. I will then.
Good old Roku. Letting people have pity. What is with this ticking time bomb? I feel like my computer's gonna explode. Oh, the water looks really nice here. Oh, it reminds me of Hawaii time. Oh, I really want to go back to Hawaii.
What is that?
Penguin!
That's called a penguin, a type
I
of
know.
bird native to this
I
area.
love it! It's so cute looking.
Penguin.
Their meat is succulent and tender,
You've
and makes a
never
lovely
been to
stew.
Hawaii, Ron? That's fair.
Wow, what's
I
it
would
taste
suggest
like?
it though. I love it.
You'd eat that poor thing? Savage.
You're one to talk, demon. It was one of my mother's specialties.
All right, enough of the chit-chat. Magilou, what's this grimoire friend of yours like?
Well, how do I put it? Oh. You know, like that.
What?
Like what?
Is she like a depressed little goth
Well,
girl?
to put it in a way those of meager imagination can understand, Grimm's got a sort of listless, aristocratic air about her. A noble woman in her twilight, you could say.
I'm already in love with her then.
So you mean like a woman, but different from Velvet and Eleanor?
Oh my god. Velvet and Eleanor are not people you should like.
You're not wrong there. I tell you what, just keep an eye out for a
That's a
grown woman.
spectrum, is those three women. That's so sad.
Grown woman.
Oh, and of course, Andrew
Okay,
Bad Touch.
I got it.
Well, since we got her name, we could start by asking around.
Exactly. Now you're talking.
I think the only outfit I don't like in terms
What's
of
up,
like the
kiddo?
pirate crew
Magilou,
is Magilou's.
You're a grown woman yourself. So why is it you have trouble clearly expressing your real feelings?
Oh dang.
Good question. Put simply, a long time ago, mine broke. Bagow! Chapoom! Bye-bye!
Oh, I love that.
Your feelings
I love it
broke?
when people broke.
Come on. Let's question the townsfolk.
Please tell me Magilou has a sad backstory. I would absolutely love that. I would absolutely her backstory to be like just full out awful. That'd be fantastic. Ugh. Ain't nothing like a good backstory. Like a good, really sad, tragic backstory. And god dang it. Like, I've been like thinking about One Piece a lot lately because I've been rewatching some of it and just like I forget how good One Piece is in all its character interactions, and just like it just hits so good. Like, it is ridiculous how good One Piece is when it comes to its character like backstories and setting up all this and that, and the character group dynamic. It just I love it. Oh, you don't want to spoil? That's fair. Hers isn't great. Okay, it's not great for her. That's fair. I will interpret that however I may. That's all I need to know, Rar. I do not mind general spoilers of just like, yeah. I really like those pengus. They're really, really super cute. Hello, sir. Excuse me, have you heard of a woman named, Grimoria? Grimoria? Can't say I have. Doesn't sound like a Southgonian name. Are you sure she's on this island? Is this your first time in Southgonian? You need to protect your skin for the sun, or you'll be sorry. Thanks for the warning. Oh my god, I hate sunburn so much. It sucks, especially because, like, like, my skin is, like, fairly dark, so I don't really have to worry about sunburns. But, you know, why? Just because, like, it's always beating and whatnot, and, like, I was wearing a dress that, like, didn't have shoulder sleeves, and I was like, oh no. My usually, like, naked skin, naked white skin is just, like, completely exposed. And I was like, oh no. That's bad. Is this a way to the thing? The thing to away? Ooh, why is that red? Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, no one has a happy backstory here from what I remember. Sunburn is the worst. I burn within 15 minutes. Oh, obviously. I could tell from you, Rar, that you would burn easily. You just... I don't want to make it sound offensive, but you look pasty. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just like... Oh, like your name is... sounds very Russian to me, and just like that's why I was just like, yeah, that makes sense. That whole entire bit piece. I had to go all the way back just to, like, talk to this one dude because I got curious. But yeah, no, I do not envy you people that get sunburned easily, because I don't get sunburned easily. My brother does, because he's also very, like, white and pasty, but I do not, thankfully. A fellow fisherman told me he saw an octopus eating a whale. The octopus must have been a demon, which means demon blood has spread to the sea. Oh, we gotta release the Kraken, eh? Fairly fair, fairly fair. Yeah, I'm not Russian at all that I know of. Oh, okay. Fair enough. But yeah, I know that I'm lucky in terms of my skin complexion and whatnot, so I'm very happy on that end. In my father's days, Southgate was a paradise where you all needed to do was fish. But now we're crushed between demons on one front and exorcist rule on the other. My generation missed out on all the good life. Hey, would you look at that? There's the millennials talking about boomers. Oh ho ho ho. Life is not the same as theirs, and they just seem to think otherwise. Meanwhile, the whole entire system is entirely based on boomer. I hate it. I hate it here, man. I really wish they just stop it. Oh, but they don't think that way. They never think the other ways. What up? Oh, you're all northerners? Welcome to Uslit. Southgate is made up of hundreds of tropical islands. Before, each island has its own town and culture, but Devonplight took most of them from us. Oh, and don't worry, there are lots of exorcists here on the island to keep us busy. Oh, keep us safe. Okay, fair enough. I always find that weird that, like, Hawaii itself is, like, actually, like, 8 islands. Like, I didn't think of it as 8 islands when I was there. The island that I was on was pretty big for me. It was, Oahu, and my sister, I talked to her recently, and she's actually going to move back over to Maui, which I was like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. So I might actually be able to go to Hawaii and have a place to stay. That would be nice. But my major point being here is that, like, those islands feel big, but they're not the big island. There's also an island called Hawaii, or the Big Island. That's what it's named for, and it's just really big. That's all it is. And it's just, like, really, really cool to see that it's like that. But then you also have places like Singapore that, like, apparently have, like, 50,000 islands. And it's just like, I didn't think there was that many islands on the planet Earth, let alone just a little place called Singapore. Singapore's not huge. It's ridiculous. But yes, it would be epic to go back to Hawaii times. Hawaii is just a different atmosphere entirely. Like, Rar, if I had to explain it to you, it's just that. It's exactly a different atmosphere filled with people that are very relaxed and stuff. I can't open it. I need more kitty cats. I am sad. I really like this town area though. Like, honestly, this is how a southern town should be. Like, oof. I'm really liking this. A lot of culture, a lot of nice little bit pieces to it. All over. I don't think we've really had a town like this in any other Tales of game. Can't really think of it. We've had one in Sonic Unleashed. I know that much. Sonic Unleashed.
It's become common practice to use Southgan lumber for shipbuilding, but there's a reason. Our trees really are the best for it.
Natant trees only grow in Southgand. Their wood is light, tough, and doesn't rot. Perfect for
Oh
shipbuilding.
yeah, legit.
You know
that
your
would be.
stuff. Long ago, before people knew how to build seafaring vessels, Midgan and Southgan were separate countries. Then our ancestors fashioned rafts out of Natant logs and floated all the way to Midgand. A Midgand craftsman, amazed to see a humble raft cross the open sea, returned with our ancestors here to Southgand.
He had used the Natant logs to build a large, sturdy ship.
Thanks to him, commerce took off between Midgand and Southgand, and the age of exploration began. The excitement of a new age had everyone floating on air, but within mere decades, Midgand declared war on Southgand.
Ironically enough, it was ships made from trees from their islands that enemies used to invade them.
The fighting continued for a long time, but in the end, Midgand emerged the victor. Our islands were occupied. As hard as things were, our ancestors still liked to joke about it. They'd say, age of exploration, more like age of exploitation.
When
That's
things were
why.
that bad,
Oh,
they could still joke about it.
why is
Southganders
sisters
have always
really,
been a
really
cheerful
sad?
bunch. We tend to look for the silver lining in every cloud. It may not seem like it these days, but Southgand used to be a place where the laughter would never cease. Some people even used to call it Shenanigand.
Shenanigand. This must have been a
Stupid
really
ass
fun
fun.
place.
It's a stupid ass pun. Oh my god. I am generally surprised how much voice acting is in this bloody game. Demon Plight has robbed this age of smiles, but smile we must if we want to succeed. A smile is a gate that invites the shepherd. Ooh, that's cult pop. I'm really sad to hear that you never left the continental U.S., Rar. That's, like, I don't want to, like say it in, like, a way that's just kind of like, oh, yeah, you should go explore more. That's for people with money. And, like, you know, just, like, you could do it when you can do it, but, like, not everyone could do it. And it's not like y'all are lucky enough to begin with all your, like, I have a house type of situation. That's not normal for a lot of people, which is really sad. But if you are able to ever go travel, I would definitely suggest Hawaii or how to say, or just another place, really, just a place that's not the U.S. Hawaii is like only like so different. Like I guess like the Caribbeans would be it too, but you know. Halt! You're a suspicious looking lot. I'm going to need some, see some identification. If it's a traveler's permit you want, we've got one. Give that here. Magilou's menagerie. Very well. But I'll warn you that you should be careful how you dress, if you are entertainers. If you didn't have access with you, I'd have to take you, in for questioning. You are entirely correct. I will make sure they understand. Oh, freaking Eleanor. Okay. Fair enough. You've been planning? Japan is your first target, eh? Yo, that sounds fun. I definitely would love to go to Japan, too. Japan seems like super fun. And I've been learning more Japanese as of late. I do need to get back on it, but, like, I'm trying to, like, learn Japanese while I'm editing now, because it's just, like, a free time space for me and while doing the same thing, but there are only a few phases there's only a few phrases that you need to know in Japan in order to, like, really, like, go there. So I suggest, like, studying up on those phrases. If you don't know how to say, excuse me, sumimasen, that will get you far. That word alone will get you far if you just say that, and then the Japanese people will bungle about with their English trying to help you because they're very nice people to foreigners, but only to the degree that, like, hey, you better leave the island because, yeah. Unfortunately, Japan still has the whole entire xenophobia as a thing. If you live there, they do not like it when gaijin decide to move in. It's a sad tooth. At the cathedral, a man told me he'd lost his little brother to 12-year sickness when they were boys. 12-year sickness? There's no cure for that. Some say you're born with it. Others say it's a curse that falls on you, on those who've seen something inhumane. A curse? Is that really true? Don't worry, it's a very rare condition. Only 1 in tens of thousands of people will get it. You should be more concerned about demon blight. Yeah, just people that get it just die. Whatever. Screw them, right? Screw them. I gotta say. Do you know a woman named, Cremora? She's got a listless, aristocratic air about her, like a noblewoman in her twilight. I don't know her, sorry, but I'll tell you one thing. A boy your age shouldn't, talk like that. Be careful your tongue doesn't get burned. Alright, I'm sorry. You've heard mixed stuff about, trans acceptance. Over there, I will say, perhaps the best anime that you can watch for, LGBT acceptance in Japan would probably be Yuri Kuma. And I only say this because it, like, delves in this weird sort of hyper sonic symbolism where it basically talks about how Japan treats people that are, like, LGBT, like they're in a kid phase and, like, they're gonna grow up and grow out of that phase. Like, they're never gonna be gay and stuff like that. Like, being gay is a phase to them. It's not something that they really care to, like, talk about after the fact. They're just like, yeah, you're gonna grow out of it and stuff like that. And people that don't grow out of it are predators, which is awful. It's really, really awful. But Japan has never been one for just like full-on acceptance in comparison to everything else. Just be that way.
All right.
Finally, God, 5 years it took for that
Show
one.
him how.
But yeah, it's just kind of that way over in Japan, and like, I don't think anyone would rightly like get mad at you, especially considering that you're a foreigner, and they just tend to treat foreigners as kids. Like, no lie, they really, really do. They treat them as kids over there. And Ma don't inherently hate that idea of just like being treated like a kid. Like, I don't know any better. It's still one of those things where it's very patronizing when you want to be heard. Pardon me, we're looking for a woman named Grimoire. Do you know her? I'm afraid I don't. Oh, I know where to get grimoires. They're limp things, a bit like logworms. You could use them as bait, but for my money, a catworm is always the better option. I see. Thank you for your advice. Well, that was a whole lot of useless information. What? Can't you fish in this game? Oh, hey, new gamer girl, what up? Big oof. Yeah, really? I'm not sure what you're really about, but yeah, pretty much. If we're talking about Japan and LGBT-ness, it's not great over there. It just ain't. Oh, hello. Can I have free stuff, please? No. Ugh, dang it. I still need to go back to get those things. Sunday for the rest of my life, right? Yeah, this is a tavern area. Got it. I'm looking for a woman named Grimoire. Do you know her? Well, I've been here 29 years and I still don't have a female acquaintance. Hey, it's me, everybody! Right. Sorry I brought it up. Let's talk to you. Some folks up north criticize the people of Southgen for eating pungen. I'm Southgen born and raised, but I see where they're coming from. After all up north they eat rat pig. Now that's just downright cruel. But rat pig is delicious. Where else are you gonna get delicious bacon bits? I'm gonna go up here because there could be stuff. Wahaha. Give me things, give me things, give me lots of things. What is over here? Oh, we're going to the rooftop. Oh, that's cool. Silky peepers. This is really cool. I love nooks and crannies like this. It makes my day. About Japanese treating others as kids. Oh yeah, no, it's entirely true. It's like if I wanted to escape the US someday, it would be a safer place to take off to. I wouldn't say that. If only for the sake and fact that a lot of your rights probably would be stripped away, Rar. When it comes to like LGBT-ness and whatnot. A place that would be better off would be Ireland. I'm gonna be honest. Like Ireland legitimately is surprisingly friendly to LGBTQ.
So how do you like our island? Nice and laid back, right?
It's quite a bit different from Logris.
This place was even more relaxed before the opening. But recently, a lot of our young folk have gone starry-eyed about the city and left us in the lurch.
It's still better than it was when the demons first started showing up. We have the Abbey to thank for that. And because people are traveling more now, the need for ships has skyrocketed. Our lumber industry is booming.
In other words, when the money started flowing, people let it go to their heads?
That and those exorcists and soldiers from the bigger cities, they really seemed sophisticated. People from the other islands wear different clothes and have things we don't, you know?
Getting worked up and worked over by what's trendy. Is that foolishness not the very definition of youth?
If this keeps up, our island's traditions will fade away. That's what worries me.
I understand how you feel, but you have to give young people the freedom to be themselves.
As one person noted, tradition is just peer pressure from dead people. When I was younger, I used to be proud of Southern traditions. Maybe I'm just grumbling like a typical old fogey. When I was younger, I used to be proud of Southern traditions. Maybe I'm... Oh, same thing. The culture here is rough, but that's the only thing that makes this place dangerous. There aren't many exorcists around. I'll feel safer in the city when the Abbey has a stronger presence. Like, thankfully I haven't really been given a shit by too... Yeah, it is good that it hasn't really happened. But, the weird thing is that Ireland's a good LGBT place now. LGBT place. Ugh, the way you say it super fast is hard sometimes. But England's not. It's weird. It's really, really weird because England's not a friendly place to trans people. It's just not. I'm not sure their gay situation over there, but they got plenty of TERFs over there in Congress. It's ridiculous. Well, I guess Parliament, because it's not really Congress. But yeah, it's definitely weird that way. Other places to visit, I would probably say would be like Northern Europe and stuff like that. I think those are pretty good too. I think so. Not Sweden though. It's not Sweden anymore. Sweden is, unfortunately, full of the plague. They are actually worse off than the U.S. Can you believe that? The U.S. isn't top dog when it comes to COVID-19. It's actually Sweden. It's a big suck. My grandfather told me there were once many Imperiums. Umnak, a ruler of water, Esvin, a bearer of flame, Umasi, a guardian of earth, High Noah, a will of the wind. That's kind of confusing. Wait, what is Nemotet associated with? I don't know. You need to figure that out on your own. Pretty sure he's a false man god. I had a twin brother that died when I was little. It's been 60 years since we passed, but I still pray that his soul rests peacefully. You have my condolences. Was it an accident? No, it was the 12-year sickness. You hear the voice of the sea and the wind, but I never could. He's always such a pure boy. Well, that's disturbing. What are you doing, old man? Praying? Please bless me with the large halls, safe voyages, a happy home, freedom from disease, financial stability, and whatever else comes to mind. Thank you. Yeah, praying is just like wishing for on a genie.
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Are you talking to me, perchance?
I am. You look so deeply sinful, I wouldn't even know where to begin. Now confess!
Oh, how long have I waited to bare my soul to someone?
Oh my god,
but
Magilou.
I've always lacked the courage. Praise be to the Empyreans who have bestowed upon me this chance today.
Ah, your devotion to the Empyreans is most...
No! It is you who has captured my devotion, my darling. There's no one else I want but you.
What? Me?
Oh my god.
But my life is in service to the Empyreans.
Hush.
Simp.
I want you to look at
Simp.
me the way I look at you. Hold me, darling. Smother me in your embrace.
I don't...
Those were the kind of lines I read in a romance novel. It wasn't even that exciting a book. I wasted so many hours with that piece of trash. Please forgive me for not putting myself to better use.
Ah! Lying to a priest! How could you?
Oh no, I meant to confess my sins, but instead my confession was another sin. Forgive
What's
me,
going on in the
Father, I
game?
transgressed once more.
Noob Gamer Girl? It's just
I don't
Magilou
wanna
having
forgive
fun.
You.
That's all it is. Magilou likes to have fun. Oh, we still going, eh?
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Who? Me?
Oh my god.
I don't think I've done much that needs repenting.
No, my son, you must be mistaken, for I can tell just from how you dress that a great many sins weigh heavily upon your heart.
Yeah, did you
But
see
it's
where he
not too
wears
late
his
for you
cloak?
yet.
He's
You must
committing a
confess your
sin right
sins
there.
and
Lust.
repent.
He's making
Yeah,
me
I hear you, but I really
wanna
can't
lust
think
for
of
him.
anything.
Have you ever wielded violence?
No, all I wield are my swords.
Well, have you hurt anybody with your swords?
Yeah, but I haven't been able to land a killing blow yet. I've still got a long way to go. But the next time, I'll kill him.
No, you have it all wrong. You must repent for how you've used your swords.
Why?
Oh, I get it. I need to improve my cutting technique, right?
Oh my
That's
god.
not what I meant either.
This poor priest
And
is
what
not,
do you mean?
not here to
It's
handle
a priest's
anything.
job to guide the layman, right? You'll have to start speaking more clearly if you want anyone to trust your advice. Get your act together, man.
Yes.
Get it together,
I'll
game
reflect
designers.
upon the error of my ways. Wait, what?
Y'all right about that though. The U.S. can't go anywhere, so it's like, what's even the point of a passport? Makes me glad I didn't get one, because those are expensive. $200 dues. Perhaps people really are incapable of understanding one another. In a way. Either way, I'm glad I did not spend $200 on the passport. In all honesty, I really do see, like, in terms of, like, places that open up in the U.S., I think Hawaii would probably be the first one, because they're actually treating it pretty seriously. Like, my sister's like, I want to move over there, but, like, we have to be in quarantine for, like, 14 days and stuff like that. And, like, oh, cool, awesome. Like, they're actually, like, treating it like a proper, thing over there. So if any place were to open to the outside the U.S., I think it'd be Hawaii. So if anyone actually wanted to travel outside the U.S., they'd have to move to Hawaii, and then be able to become a citizen there, and then have to move outside of there. And that's just crazy. It's great, but crazy. I mean, it's the way I see it, right? Like, how else would you do it? Because, like, Hawaii is, like, so distant from, like, everywhere else. And if they're just like Hawaiian citizens could like leave, that makes sense. Let's talk to these people. How do I get over there? What are these little kids doing? They have like this little club. It's so weird. We got a secret fort hidden beneath the floor over there. Don't tell any grown-ups, alright? Alright, I'll keep it a secret. Your secret fort secret. Secret? They got a secret? Do. Yulson houses are on stilts so that they stay above the water. At high tide, the town looks like one big raft. So that's the reason. At first, I couldn't tell if it was clever engineering or just shoddy craftsmanship. Frankly, I would be scared to have my houses on top of those little stiltskins. You haven't heard anything about Alaska? Are they okay? Apparently one of my sister's friends, quote unquote, because I generally don't understand their relationship because it's just all over the place.
Still no leads on that
grimoire
lady.
They still have to quarantine for like 14 days as well.
Magilou,
on top of a few other things, but
you mentioned?
I don't think they're doing as bad as like say Arizona and
It must
stuff.
have been last year? A decade ago?
Take this seriously, or I'll feed you to the sharks.
Magilou takes everything seriously.
I think I'd at least rate a Kraken.
Keep this up and I swear I'll eat. It's them.
Oh, great. Anti-Bad Touch is here.
The final preparations are complete. Once you've assumed your new post, everyone will act on your command.
Thank you, sister. But to be honest,
God, I hope he gets
I
more
worry that these shoes I'm filling
deformed.
might just be a bit too big for me.
You need not worry. You possess a special strength and quality that others lack.
Don't worry, brother. I love
Artorias
you and
has
only
high
you.
hopes for your deployment
Now
to
let me
Polynesians.
touch your chest.
Fear not. Just be
my-
yourself
like,
and you'll do fine.
that's what I
Believe
hear.
you're a leader, and you will be.
Yes, I'll try to make you proud, sister.
They're sending him to Palamedes? Is that the name of a facility on this island?
I had better get going.
Safe travels.
Oh, one more thing. Be careful around the demon in Haria. It's stronger than it looks. We've even had some casualties.
Understood.
Also, if you must drink the water, remember to boil it.
Sister...
I know, I worry too much. But I just can't help myself.
Mm-hmm. Freaking Brocon.
So, there's a demon in Haria. Sounds like it's a pretty feisty one, too.
If so, it may prove useful.
Still, what magical timing for Oscar to show up here at the very same hour we do.
I understand your suspicion of me, but have you any proof?
None, it's true. But as an exorcist, you're certainly sympathetic to the Abbey's cause.
Yeah, crybaby.
And soon you may wish we were sympathetic.
Eleanor hasn't been snitching on us. I'm sure of it.
And how would you
Bobby
know?
said, "Do
Are
not
you
go into
watching
bat
her
for
even
her
when
like
she's
this."
taking a bath?
Huh? No, I don't. I always stay outside when she's taking a bath. And...
Then isn't it possible she's communicating with the Abbey in secret while you're not there?
Oof.
You pledged to obey me until the day you die, correct?
Yes, that I did.
This is why I shift them, because this little dynamic of, like, you'll obey me?
Remember, when you two trade blows, only the Abbey wins.
One less demon, and one less traitor for them to worry about.
While we're standing around
I
here
get it.
arguing,
I'm glad you get it,
that
Rar.
demon could be attacking Grimoire.
I love them so much together.
It's true. Let's find some more people to question around town.
Yeah, pirate time. I am so glad I made them pirates right now, because, like, it just worked. She has a little tattoo I just noticed. A little Pangu tattoo. It's super cute. That's just a little detail right there that just was fun to see. Alright, let's do this first.
Alright.
Stuff. Yeah, I gotta do that again.
So what's it really like?
Huh?
The connection between Moloch and Vessel. Do you share, like, thoughts and feelings?
Sort of. When I'm dwelling inside Eleanor, I can see what she sees and hear what she hears. But I can't read her thoughts or her emotions. Sitting in a box doesn't teach you how the box feels.
I see. In that case, I want to give her as little time alone as possible.
I don't want to bathe with her, alright?
I know.
Oh my god.
You're a boy and all. For her baths, we can send Bienfu. No, that's a bad idea. It'll have to be Magilou, or myself.
Yeah, Velvet, teach her how to bathe. Teach her how to breathe.
How do you sleep?
We talk before bed sometimes. But it's not like I'm sleeping by her side or anything. It's easier for me to tell when she wakes up if I'm dwelling inside her.
Does she ever get out of bed at night?
Not in my experience. And she sleeps so peacefully.
Huh?
When she's around you guys, she always looks so stern. But when she's sleeping, her expression is...
Love you, Sid?
Softer.
What have you been looking at exactly?
She lets her hair down too. And I think it's kind of prettier that way.
Huh. So that's what he likes.
Laffy said's dangerous.
Well, keep an eye on her.
That smile's dangerous.
But?
Watch out for the older girls.
Huh? Teresa and Oscar sure seem close.
I've known them since I was an initiate, but I've never seen them quarrel. Not even once.
Did you ever fight with your brother, Velvet?
Yeah, I guess I did. Sometimes I'd chew him out, and he'd sulk and stop talking to me, but I found that adorable too.
Oh my god.
No matter how much
Velvet,
he dug
are
in
you a
his heels,
Brocon too?
or tried to talk like he
I
was
guess
in
that
charge.
makes sense.
After a while, he'd be right there trailing along behind me.
Like a little puppy dog.
Puppies are a lot more obedient. I always had to keep an eye on him. Little brothers are odd creatures.
Oh my god.
Rokuro's a little brother. Is he adorable too?
Huh? I don't think a little brother who's out to kill you is in any way adorable.
What?
But Shigure seemed like he was having fun.
Yeah, Ragna likes it
Sometimes
too.
You just don't make sense.
Huh? I don't know.
Little brothers.
Do you have any siblings?
I'm an only child.
Well then, that's perfect. You pretend the boy is your little brother.
Huh? That's a bit extreme, but actually, when I'm talking with Laphicet, sometimes I think this is what having a brother must feel like.
I could be Eleanor's brother.
Oh my god. Oh no,
Don't
Velvet
take
doesn't
any
like
of this
that.
nonsense seriously, Laphicet. Malakim are just tools to
Oh
exorcists.
my god.
She can never think of you as her brother.
Oh my god.
Oh,
She's so
yeah.
jealous so fast.
You're wrong. I've changed how I view Malakim. I know that's true because I can think of him as a brother.
Oh my god.
right.
She's all talk. Don't believe her.
It seems to me like you're the one who's treating him as a tool by forcing your own opinions upon him.
Velvet's the favorite.
Ooh, two sisters struggling for the affections of their brother. Eeny teeny candlestick. Which one will the Muppet pick?
How about an older brother instead?